158 metres to the judge and two. Mod Cons and I'm Not Crazy, the two in the market. More favoured ones, they're set and ready, they're on their way. I'm Not Crazy began okay. So too did Mod Cons and so did Special Thought out wide, and Mac Charm began smartly. They were followed out by Donegal Alley Mac, and Midnight in Vegas is driving up through the centre. Now Click and Collect will end up behind the leader, or be gaining back to three back now as Special Thoughts hitting into I'm Not Crazy. But I'm Not Crazy boots up, holds out Special Thoughts. Now on the inside was Click and Collect and then Mod Cons from Midnight in Vegas. They were followed by Let Us Pray. Well back in the field then came Mac Charm, Art Maker, and back there with him was Donegal Annie Mac, and further back Oliver Riss made a mistake and he's dropped out of the tail. 9.2 was the lead timer, and at the 1100 metres I'm Not Crazy. He now gets a breather and he bowls along clear of Special Thoughts on the outside. Click and Collect's racing behind the leader, and Mod Cons is in the 1-1. Let Us Pray's three back on the inside, and then on the outer was Midnight in Vegas. Next was Art Maker from Donegal Alley Mac, and further back then came Mac Charm. Back at the tail was Ultimate Risk. They raced their way to the judge. 30 seconds neat was the first quarter, and at the half-mile peg, it's I'm Not Crazy leading. Second on the outside, Special Thoughts, and over on the inside, Click and Collect. No change. Mod Cons is racing in the 1-1. They were followed then further back over on the inside of them at this stage by Let Us Pray. On the outside, Midnight in Vegas, then Art Maker. Donegal Annie Mac was next, then further back to Mac Charm, and tailed off Ultimate Risk. Second quarter was 30.1, 60.1 was the first half of the last mile, and they go by the 400. And I'm Not Crazy leads, 3 metres Special Thoughts. On the inside, Click and Collect hasn't spent a penny, he's been driven up though. Mod Cons starts a run around the outside. They were followed further back by Let Us Pray, Midnight in Vegas, then Art Maker, Donegal Annie Mac, and back towards the tail was Mac Charm. I'm Not Crazy lets down as they race towards the corner. On the outside, Click and Collect's out after him. I'm Not Crazy in front. Click and Collect's wearing at him. I'm Not Crazy's digging deep enough. And I'm Not Crazy beat Click and Collect and Mod Cons. Next was Let Us Pray, Art Maker. Further back then came Special Thoughts. Donegal Annie Mac was next in. Midnight in Vegas was well back behind them. And also back there towards the tail of the field was Ultimate Risk. He was the last one to pull up, in fact. I'm Not Crazy, the winner, driven by Mark Pitt, has beaten Click and Collect, driven by Blake Jones. We'll wait the official placings, but one, I'm Not Crazy, will be first. Second placing will go to number 7, Click and Collect. You'll find that Mod Cons, number 2, will get third and has. So placings in the frame, 1, 7, 2 and 9. Let Us Pray has run fourth. 1, 7, 2 and 9. The official placings, $2.